Hi, I'm Dave Mammano, founder of this great company, NextStepU. I am here on a show today called 5 Minutes to College, and where we help people with college planning, career planning, and life skills. I've got an awesome guest today. Her name is Jamie Seibold, and she is a real estate agent, a great one at that, and we're going to talk about that career today. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So you are a real estate agent here in our lovely city, Rochester, New York.
I am.
And you've been doing this for a few years.
A couple years.
And you love it.
I love it.
Great. So I want to ask you some questions about the career so our audience can learn a little bit more what it's like to have a career in the field of real estate.
Okay.
So why don't you just quickly tell us how did you get into the career?
Well, I didn't always used to be a real estate agent. In fact, I used to be like an administrative assistant for years and years, and I raised my children. It allowed me to take time off to raise my children, and I went back to it, and I realized, I was only going to make X amount of dollars per year at that, and I really wanted to make more money. And at the time, my husband had a piece of property out in Webster, and it wasn't being sold properly and marketed properly. And I said, you know what, I can do that. I'm going to do that. So that is when I decided to go back to school and become a real estate agent.
Great. And so, and then you started, working with a company, selling houses?
Not right away. First, you can't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to sell real estate. In New York State, you have to get licensed. And it's a course you take. It's a 75-hour mandatory course. I did mine in 6 weeks over at our board headquarters over on Winton Road. You have to pass 2 exams, a local exam and a state exam. And after that, you need to be sponsored by a broker.
Okay.
And so I actually interviewed with different brokerage firms to figure out which one I would like, not so much who, if they wanted me. I wanted to see what they could do for me. And I chose the biggest one in Rochester, and I haven't regretted it. It's been fantastic.
Great.
There's definitely was some startup costs, though, to start my own business, because when you're a real estate agent, you're an independent contractor. You work for yourself. And as a real estate agent, you're in sales. And as in sales, as far as money's concerned, the sky's the limit, and it's what you put into it. And you do have some startup costs. You have to pay your board fees. You have to pay for the course, of course. And I probably spent almost $2,000 before I even made a single dime. So anyways.
So it's kind of like being an entrepreneur.
Being an entrepreneur, for
being
sure.
in sales.
Being in sales.
And also being in real estate.
Correct.
So kind of all combined.
Yeah, I sell homes and I sell commercial property. Yeah. And I had a passion for that. I had a passion for homes, interior decorating, just real estate in general, architecture, and I enjoyed stuff like that. So for me, it was a natural. And I like people, and I think that's important. You have to like people if you're going to be in sales, whether it's real estate or pharmaceutical or whatever. You need to have that kind of. You need to be a people person, I think.
So give us just a typical day on the job for Jamie in real estate.
Okay, typical day would be first thing in the morning, I'm checking my email, because overnight people may have sent me something. I get requests all the time for, can you come out and look at my house and tell me what you think, I could sell it for, things like that. So first thing I do is check my email, respond. Sometimes I'm still in my pajamas by 9 a.m. because I'm still responding to emails. Because I'm so tied up doing stuff like that before I can even get in the shower. I do go to the office every day. I spend a few hours every day in the office, and what's great about going to the office every day is you can network with your fellow independent contractors. We're all working for the same brokerage firm, but we're all in business for ourselves. But it's great to bounce ideas off of other people and to talk to fellow real estate agents. I do workshops too. I attend workshops constantly as part of the real estate career in New York State. You are required to take continuing education classes. You need to take up to 22 and a half every 2 years. So you're constantly training, doing workshops, attending seminars. So I'm very busy.
That's 22 and a half hours
every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So college. You told me earlier when we were talking that they actually offer a degree now in real estate, right?
You can get a bachelor's degree in real estate. I did not. I told you I was an administrative assistant first, and then I went to real estate the 75-hour training course I did here in Rochester. So it's not required to get a degree, but it's helpful. And certainly, if you don't get a degree in real estate, you can do sales courses like Dale Carnegie, or any other type of workshop that would be related to sales, marketing, business.
So in college, take communication classes, marketing classes, anything like that, public speaking.
Public speaking, and if you're in high school, another great thing to take is any type of drama classes where you, or if you're in the school play, that's excellent because that gets you in front of people and feeling comfortable talking to people.
Yeah, that's great. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. So to recap, a career in real estate is somebody who wants to own their own business,
yes,
but have the backing of a bigger company to help you. Like people, like sales, ideally like real estate, either commercial or residential.
Right.
And but I think the bottom line is it's a lot of hustle. It's a lot of phone calls. It's a lot of meetings. It's a lot of sitting in open houses on weekends trying to sell that house.
Absolutely.
So a lot of rolling up your sleeves and just just really making it happen every day.
Absolutely.
So big self-starter, right?
Right, self-starting.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Jamie. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yep, and thanks for watching 5 Minutes to College, and we'll be here next week.